I had the chance to review Back 4 Blood last week. You can check out my full impressions at the link below, but we're not here to talk about whether the game is good or not. Today I want to look at something much more important. How realistic is Back 4 Blood? And look, I know Back 4 Blood isn't some life sim like Gas Station Simulator, but after putting in a fair few hours, I discovered a surprising level of depth to the way the world works. There are realistic safe rooms equipped with Gatorade bottles for IV drips, way more guns than we could ever need, and zombies, ridden, who hang out at malls even though there's nothing to buy. So I'm going to examine the world of Back 4 Blood in a segment I call Simulation or Mutation. Finding coins on the seat of a car. That's a mutation. Cleaning out your car is always sure to turn up some interesting stuff. If you dig under your seat, you could find anything from straw wrappers to that Switch cartridge you've been blaming your friend for stealing for years. You could even find money down there. But where you won't find coins is sitting right on the top of the seat. The whole reason I don't use physical money anymore is because it all ended up in the cracks between the places I would sit. Now, okay, don't get me wrong, I'd love to find money sitting on the seat of my car, or any other car for that matter. It just doesn't happen. Cards ruin your life. That's a simulation. Back 4 Blood uses what's called corruption cards to throw new challenges at you every level. Whether you're facing armored ridden, a fog so thick that you can't see 2 meters in front of you, or a giant behemoth-sized ogre that crawls out of the ground, these cards are bound to show you a bad time. You may be thinking, Chris, we don't have ogres in real life, and you would be right. But cards certainly introduced me to a behemoth-sized debt at that underground gambling ring last week. Don't Stop Me Now gets the crowd going. That's a simulation. As seen in Edgar Wright's 2004 documentary Shaun of the Dead, nothing gets the crowd going quite like Queen's Don't Stop Me Now. This is a no-brainer. Long live the jukebox, long live Queen. Shooting your friends just stings a little. That's a mutation. This one is pretty self-explanatory. See, in Back 4 Blood, even on the higher difficulties, your cleaner can take a few bullets to the back from your teammates before needing to take a knee. That doesn't mean you should keep doing it, Jeff. If your friend really shot you in the back, you'd be down for the count. But this is where it actually gets interesting. Maybe the ridden aren't the only ones who were affected by the virus. Maybe the survivors were a select few who just had a different reaction. Side effects that gave them superpowers like skin as thick as Kevlar, lungs of steel, and a hair that doesn't need to be cut. Now, there's probably lore disproving this. I wouldn't know, because even though I've played the campaign multiple times, I still can't tell you what the story is. Perfect hair. That's a mutation. I touched on it in an earlier entry, but the hair in this game is incredible. Seriously, Carly has the coolest hair I've ever seen, and Mom is pulling off that badass Ridley look effortlessly. It's so good that I just can't buy it. As someone who's been cutting my own hair for the last year, I know that there's just no way those luscious locks are lockdown compatible. Unless Evangelo is a hairstylist in his off airs, this one just doesn't fly. And that's the list. I hit a few of the major ones, but if I missed any, let me know down in the comments your simulations and mutations in Back 4 Blood. Be sure to subscribe to MobileSyrup to see all of our gaming and tech content in the future. Yes, I have always wanted to say that, and I get why YouTubers do that now. All right, I'm Chris. Thanks for watching.